Warning, this show contains naughty language, adult themes, and may contain mentions of horror. Listener and viewer discretion is advised. The church is not affiliated with, endorses, or affects this show in any way. This episode was recorded live from Sunken City in San Pedro, California.
I'm the guy they're after, 100%.
Even psychopaths have emotions if you dig deep enough. But then again, maybe they don't.
And that's where I cut her open.
His head hurt.
I didn't kill him every day, did I?
Oh, I'm not a healthy man.
1 second till midnight.
I tried to create living zombies.
It was like something had, say, snapped.
Well, normal people just don't do this.
Hosted by Trevor W. Heasley.
Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left. None of you left.
Welcome to this edition of 1 Second to Midnight podcast. It is the show where we talk about spooky things like ghosts, conspiracy theories, cryptids, paranormal activity, cults, true crime, self-help groups, ruins, serial killers, love advice, portals to hell and beyond, and things that may grab your ankle in the dead of night. Opinions expressed in this show are that of the hosts, and the hosts alone. And just in case we get something wrong, you are encouraged to do your own research and form your own opinion and become a part of a positive conversation that benefits everybody. Welcome to another episode of 1 Second to Midnight podcast. I am your host, Trevor W. Heasley, and tonight we will be delving into the unsettling history of San Pedro, California's Sunken City. Tonight I am joined with a few people. Make some noise so people know you're real. Sunken City was once a thriving neighborhood, but now it stands as a desolate and eerie location that draws in thrill seekers and ghost hunters. The ruins of the city have become a popular spot for graffiti artists, photographers, and adventurers. However, the area is not without its dangers and terrors. Tonight, we will be diving deep into the history of Sunken City, from its beginnings as a luxury neighborhood to its catastrophic slide into the ocean. We will also explore the legends and myths surrounding the ruins, as well as the supernatural activity that draws in those who seek to communicate with the spirits of the past. So turn off your lights, grab a blanket, and as the clock ticks closer to midnight, join us as we uncover the mysteries of San Pedro, California's Sunken City. In 1929, the landmass of the city began to slide into the ocean due to geological faults, and it was deemed unsafe for habitation. The history of Sunken City is fascinating and goes back to the early 1900s when developers started transforming the area into a luxury neighborhood. The location had a breathtaking view of the Pacific Ocean and the Catalina Island, which made it an ideal spot for the wealthy to build their homes. But by the mid-1920s, Sunken City had become a highly sought-after location, and developers were busy constructing homes and buildings. However, their dreams were shattered when a series of geological faults running beneath the city began to shift, causing the land to slide into the ocean. The landslide was catastrophic and left behind a desolate and eerie landscape. Many of the buildings and homes were swallowed up by the ocean, leaving behind ruins and debris. Despite the devastation, some of the residents refused to leave their homes and instead stayed behind, hoping that the city would be rebuilt. But after a series of earthquakes and landslides, the authorities declared the area unsafe for habitation, and everyone was forced to leave. They were forced to leave because basically the city red tagged the entire area. This entire area is uninhabitable for human occupation. Over the years, the ruins of Sunken City became a popular spot for graffiti artists, photographers, and thrill seekers. However, the authorities were not too pleased with the idea of people wandering around the dangerous ruins, and the area was eventually fenced off.
So they didn't know the danger of the
Oh,
city?
the authorities knew the danger, but the people coming down here to party, maybe they don't realize getting drunk right next to a cliff is the best idea.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? I mean, we are here right now. And there are drunk motherfuckers, there are artists. I mean, there are people who should not be hanging out next to a cliff.
But people are not that dumb to just like dive down the water, right? The sea.
The mysteries and the legends surrounding Sunken City have only grown over the years. Many people have claimed to have witnessed supernatural activity in the area, from strange sounds to ghostly apparitions.
So we just died.
I think that was a supernatural.
Did we just record the sound of a guy dying?
I think so.
Oh wait,
or falling
those were
off the
just beer.
cliff.
That was just a 12-pack. We're good.
Right on. Okay. So one of the most chilling stories that I have been able to uncover involves a couple who went to this area for a late night picnic and were never seen again. Their car was abandoned near the cliff edge, and it is rumored that they were lured to their deaths by the spirits of Sunken City.
No way.
The stories of ghost sightings and paranormal activity in Sunken City are abundant. Some say that they have seen ghostly. Whoa. That was like the sexiest ghost I have ever heard. But some people claim that fuck, you just completely threw me off. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Look at the way his legs are spread.
Some say that the ghostly apparitions are of former residents, while others have heard eerie moans, like we just did, and whispers. And these eerie moans and whispers seem to come from beyond the grave. There is one other story that has gained a lot of attention over the years. The story goes like this. A man is walking through the ruins of Sunken City late night when he hears a woman's voice calling out for help.
Nice.
Help!
The man followed the voice, but as he got closer, he realized that there was no one there. Suddenly, a cold gust of wind blew past him, and he felt a ghostly hand grab his arm. The ghost stories don't stop there. There are also reports of a ghostly woman who wanders the area.
Really?
She is crying inconsolably. Legend has it that this woman was the wife of a former resident who died in the landslide.
Wow.
She is said to be searching for her husband's lost spirit, still mourning his tragic death.
We want to meet her.
While the legends and myths surrounding the Sunken City may be fascinating, it is the supernatural activity that draws in ghost hunters and thrill seekers. There have been reports of phantom footsteps, strange sounds, and inexplicable sightings of apparitions. Some people believe that the spirits of those who have lost their lives during the landslide are still trapped in the ruins and are trying to communicate with the living. Oh, it's a chilling thought that adds to the allure of Sunken City.
Wait, I didn't think anybody died here when the landslide happened.
It was a very unexpected landslide. When this city fell into the ocean, there was no warning. It just straight up fell.
This was just a parking lot, right?
No, there were houses, there were mansions about 50 feet from where we're standing. Most of those mansions right now are in the ocean about 50 feet below us.
There was a squirrel looking for nuts.
Death to the rich!
If you're thinking of visiting Sunken City, be respectful of the area and its history. While it may seem like an exciting place to explore, The dangers and the terrors that lurk within its confines are not to be taken lightly. And that is all the time we have for tonight. Remember, there are some things that are still best left undisturbed. Until next time, stay safe. And that concludes tonight's bone-chilling episode of 1 Second Till Midnight podcast. If you have any stories or experiences related to Sunken City or any other haunted locations, we would love to hear from you. Please send us an email at 1secondtillmidnightpodcast@gmail.com. As always, I am your host, Trevor W. Heasley. And remember, dear listeners, always be cautious when exploring the unknown. And don't get eaten.
Everything that you said, I felt some sort of energy, and I truly believe that there was something else right here.